a lot of people might not love so much, but then he does speak some truth sometimes, okay? Maybe he might not be my favorite person, but most times I don't look at the messenger, I just listen to the message and, take away what I need to take away from that. Seun Kuti is in the news this week, and that's because he just called out the Lagos state government for not planting fruit trees. You heard that right. Fruit trees. Now, Seun Kuti, who of course we all know is the son of the late Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti, slammed the Lagos state government recently for not planting fruit trees all around the state. Now, in a post on his X platform Wednesday this week, Seun expressed his displeasure excuse me, that residents have not been planting trees around the vicinity. He said the government, have been cutting down the trees in the past to the detriment of the poor. And this is what he wrote. Let me quote him verbatim. There are hungry people all over. So why won't the government plant trees all over Lagos? There's nothing there, just simple fruit trees. Like when we were little, we would pluck fruits from the trees when we were hungry after being out the whole day. What would it cost the government to grow trees, mango trees, orange trees, and that African apple tree too? Are we not in Africa? All right? So that people will see something to eat when they're hungry. It won't cost anyone anything. All they need to do is put the seeds in the ground. We are in Africa. They don't need to do anything. They will grow. Even in Cotonou, there are coconut trees everywhere, but none in Lagos. Why is our own different? End of quotes.
I mean, Seun he just earned my respect a little more because I never actually thought about this. And I like that he's using his quotes, his rascality, under quotes, to think outside the box.
It's just drawing everybody's attention back to what was literally everywhere in our childhood.
Yeah, I mean, I know that former Governor Fashola used to advocate for planting of trees. His was in regard to climate change. Well, like you said, I mean, imagine you're hungry. I mean, even beggars, even little children, and they're hungry. They could just get look for a fruit tree or any tree, mango tree, and just pluck and eat. So it's actually a good idea, and I hope that this present administration would want to imbibe that. But in Lagos, we know that every spot, every land is to just create a shop. Real estate, thank you. Or to just, carve a shop to sell something. And it's a good idea, actually. And speaking of climate change, it also helps with climate change because it helps with the oxygen that we breathe. And I think it even helps with flooding. It reduces the effect of flooding.
Thank you.
And in this modern life that we are, sometimes we just want to just relax under a shade, but you can't get a shade to relax.
No shade anywhere.
No shade.
That's why the sun is murmuring everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. So please, let's begin to plant trees.
Yes.
I have a tree in my compound. Let's begin to plant trees.
Thank you, Jumoke. You took it right out of my mouth. I mean, growing up, there were trees everywhere. And then I do recall before this administration, previous administration, always had it somewhere as a pet project to plant a tree one day. There was that slogan one time in Lagos. Plant a tree, one person, one tree, or something like that. Okay, so but now the significance, the importance of that has sort of eroded. Nobody's talking about trees anymore, and they are so very, very critical, even to our existence as a people. Okay, I know we don't have that culture of having plants inside our homes, and all of that, but at least can we have them outside. Like literally everywhere for fresh air, okay, for shade, to provide shade. When the sun comes down too much, all right, if you have a tree nearby, you just instantly, it's like air conditioning, it just cools you down. And then of course, fruit trees. In my younger days, there were mango trees literally everywhere. I was born in Lagos, so I was bred here. So it's not like I grew up in one village. That's not what I'm saying. Even here in Lagos, there were trees everywhere. The African apple tree were everywhere. Coming back from school, we used to pluck those
I remember.
Things.
I remember.
That one they call fruit. I don't know. I don't know the botanical name. All right, but literally every kid enjoyed that in my time. They were everywhere. You could get even agbalumo trees. Where I grew up in Jibo, Yaba, there was this big cherry tree, on Jibo Street. We were free to, pluck. As in fact, you see, they would have fallen on the ground. Coming back from school, it was just a joy to pick them. But today,
so sad.
Today, nothing like that anymore. Our children are growing up, and there's just the absence of nature. You know, they don't understand what it is. And then you also mentioned a very important point, climate change. The whole deforestation thing that's been ongoing for years is why we are where we are today. We have infiltrated too deep into nature, you know, what the natural ecosystem could have been, which we are paying for today. That's why some people are homeless because of flooding. That's why people are dying from heat stroke, and several other examples. I mean, I hope the government is listening.
I hope they are listening, and I hope we bring back planting of trees to save a life. Very, very important. Yes.
And he did mention, this is Africa. Anything you put in the soil will germinate. I mean, we are blessed. We are endowed to that point. We are not like Israel, where they don't even have soil. Okay, but still, they still grow food. Hydroponics, all right, that's the technology where you plant in the air or you plant in water. One of those, I don't know. But you know, people who don't even have what we have are making it work. Arable land everywhere. If you just be pouring pepper water in front of your house.
It will grow, actually. Yes.
One day you will see pepper and tomatoes will grow there. That's how endowed we are in Africa. So we hope the government is listening. Let's actually plant trees. It is a very good idea. So kudos to Seun, Kuti. This one was on point.